Okay, hello, welcome back to another one of my live streams. Hope you're doing very well. Having a nice day and a nice week. I'll be honest, I've been looking forward to coming back to this game ever since I came off it last week. Yeah, for those who don't know, it is the case of the Golden Idol. I played it last week, so if you've missed that live stream, I suggest you watch that one first to catch up, see what's going on, because, yeah, it's quite a lot happened in that one. When I load the game up, I'm going to try and see if I can hover over the chapters that I already did, just to try and like remind myself of the story for each one, because it follows the idol, I think, and it kind of like shows like how it changed hands, and yeah, the fates that you know befell people, and you have to like look at the scene and then investigate each person. So that's how the game worked. But yeah, I'm going to load the game up, and then we will. So let me turn Spotify off. Let me go to the game. Change to stream. Oh, I need to unmute the game for me and you. Okay. How is that? I had to be a bit off the screen, didn't I? So let me sit up so I can actually be seen. So continue. Yes. So we did that one. So if I can go back. Okay, I can go back. Right. So, as a recap, I can't do names, I can't do the names, but basically you had this guy who was exploring somewhere with this other guy, and he shoved him off, and the other guy who he shoves off there's an agreement where he would have the golden idol if they found it, so he's killed him. So then fast forward to his manor house. He has the idol, but he dies from a horse riding accident. So then he loses it. And then you get to the third one, and that's where it gets a bit weird, because then you have the dead guy's will is being read out, and all his family members and stuff are there. And then he leaves it to a certain person. The other people are not happy that that person has been given it, but the guy leaves, does some sort of spontaneous combustion spell or ability with the idol, burns alive someone. So that was chapter 1. And then chapter 2 was the last chapter that we had. And chapter 2 was an inn or a tavern, and the guy who had got given the idol in the will is dead upstairs, and we had to work out who did it. And basically in this portrait, that guy there on the right, he looked suspiciously similar to the new stable boy, or I don't know what his role was, but he looked like the guy that had been hired by some family member. So he was sent there and went under a different name, and he basically killed him. So we haven't watched this. There's a red thing here, so let's watch this. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. I, a deranged convict, did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. So, yeah, the deranged convict was a red herring, wasn't it? 'Cause he was outside leaving the inn. And on the wall was written his initials in blood. Then we know that he couldn't have done it because he can't read. So we're assuming he can't write. So then, yeah. So this scene's interesting because someone in a fancy hat has come to the innkeeper and said, tell me about the evening he died. I'll make it worth your while. So the next chapter, or same chapter, the Cursed Inheritance. The murder at the Little Mermaid, but now we're going on to the intoxicating dinner party. So, we've got an upstairs and a room. So let's make a note of these. So we've got a little boy? Those sure are fine coats. Expensive cigar, and then a little pip. Run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I will pay you when I'm back, David. Okay, so he's Little Pip, I'm assuming. Then we've got 4 coats. An overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. A box of cigars. Could that be David? Because David wanted a bottle of gin as well as cigars there. And then another coat with a letter from March the 1st. Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Edmund Cloudesley. So that is a name that we have seen before, but I can't remember who. And then, same coat. Dear Mary, here is something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. Alright, lots of names. Lots of names. And we've got a statue here with a syringe with some liquid left in it. Okay. Shall we go next door? Wow. Wow. What's been added to the thinking channel? Are those slots for names or what? Okay. So, thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. A small key. Another key. The dinner party will take place on April the 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Roast is underlined even though it's not there. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. So is this the dinner party on April 8th? It is, because that's the letter that they've got. So, this is Edmund Cloudesley residence. EC. He was the one that hosted the will. Or was there at the will. He was the one that hired the stable boy and stuff. So, interesting. What have we got here? To Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You are responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. So these members of staff, Mr. Walker, I am to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. No, I think these are conditions for the people. Maybe. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. And NB, David Goran's job. That's the stable boy who I think went to the tavern and killed someone. David Goran's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this, EC. Okay. There's a brandy. A full and sealed bottle with another liquid. Although the syringe could go through a sealed bottle. With brandy. Full and sealed bottles with red liquid labelled wine. Interesting, and there's a lock, but that's not interactable, is it? No. Okay. Of course I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. Or Lucia. I assume you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord Steward over your poor souls. Why is that yellow? Don't like how that's yellow. It's usually it's red once I've clicked it. There, okay. Right, there's a door. Oh, but in the door. Okay, I can go in. 3 loaves of bread. Some lemons. A basket of potatoes. Sack of flour. A pair of opaque bottles labelled water. Cut vegetables. And a big piece of meat. This door to the outside. The door to the outside not locked. Okay. A lot of information here. This bedroom. A sealed pot labelled print paint. Down with parasites. Too long they have feasted on our blood and sweat. So what's that meant to be? Like a rich person's wig? Climb in the body of a simple man. Ink pot. £1 and 2 shillings. Porteous, the wise slave. Fables about the rulers that make you think. So yeah, I mean, this room would be like a poor person's room, wouldn't it? Stack of candles. And then a diary. April 7th. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. It's a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Interesting. The door is locked. So then spiral staircase will take us here. What's that? A bag. With what looks like the markings of keys, but they look like rough keys, and that's just dangling. Maybe we'll bear in mind what's upstairs there. A set of lockpicks in this room. Ashblair finest tobacco, interesting. Little Pip got sent to get them. A dagger, a pistol, and a note for David. Clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact, which will be the idol. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. David, okay, David is David Gorin, the one who went to the tavern and killed the guy that had the idol. And then David is also the one that told Pip to go to the city. And on here... No, okay, that's fine. So this is probably David's room. Dagger, he had a dagger in the last place. Ashblair tobacco, that just shows that, yeah, he got Pip to go and get them for him. The door is locked. And then this room, it's a mattress with loads of things. Monkey Man 1 versus the Striped Dark Hand. Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. Another blank, like, template for a key. A small bottle filled with an amber liquid. A couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Another key. Interesting. Okay. And what's up here? The string is tied there. Alright, and then what if I go up here instead? I mean, shit in hell, it's all going off in there. Let's go there last. Let's continue with the spiral staircase here. So this door is locked. What's in here? 4 shillings and a penny. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Okay, so these 3 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rooms. How long have these people been here? I feel like one of them had a thing about how long they've been here. Have I made that up? Might have made that up. Prepare roasted boar. Okay, I might have made that up. I thought it said one of them's been there 3 years or something. Is it one of these? Well, I mean, this bottom one is after all these years. I have loyally worked here. But yeah, EC is saying... Hang on. Hang on. What, right, I'm looking at too many things here. Where's the... No. Did I look here? Right, okay, I'm clicking things randomly here. I thought... Where's the note that said I'm not having this argument again? Is it this? No. So this, once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Okay, a pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Okay. And then what's in here? A knife, 4 shillings and a penny, Here it is. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I thought it was the bottom room was for the... It was the opposite. So... Okay. Do not bother with such nonsense again. So that's everything from in there. And then above them, there's 3 shillings, there's ink, there's candles. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Raoul Cthulhu, Star Child. What's that? Remember to take the 4th one from every row. And then in here, secret codes, Dr. Abraham. Hang on. Dr. Abraham, secret codes. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money has changed hands. Money as denominator value has evolved and changed a lot, still in savvy. Okay, so money has changed hands. Such reading word, easy notice, unsafe, so I need to start doing that now. And then, what's that up there? Platinello, Ideal Republic, Visions of a Utopia with Order and Structure. It's funny how I can just look into these. Sealed bottle with opium, and that's sealed. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. That's the peptic tonic. 2 sealed bottles. So someone could have poisoned them by injecting something that they know they're going to take. So there's that syringe downstairs, isn't there? And we've got a desk. February 10th. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. So this is to EC. This cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. So Rose Kubert was at the will reading as well. She was the woman who has travelled. What else? We got another one. This is from Rose as well. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to colonies, where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you're having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. I hear you're having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him. So Peter, they want to send Peter away. Okay, I don't know why. Mrs. Baker, starting date, 1787, August 1st. Position, housemaid. Yearly wage, £9. August 1st, 1787. Okay, so that's, what, a year ago? And who is that? Mrs. Baker. Apparently I've not clicked everything. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's a bin. Fucking hell. Well, well, Edmund, you seemed pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. Lord George Bridges, Jesus. Who was that addressed to then? Edmund. Oh, EC. Okay. And EC was at Parliament, wasn't he? He was a politician. EC, once more you have failed to answer our requisitions. The last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. So the guy who died in the tavern had written a letter to the Brotherhood of Masks, I think, as some sort of weird cult. So they are trying to get him. Dear Uncle, Peter Batley. Pardon me. So this is Rose's son, I think. I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It's small change to you and I'm desperately in need of it. So he was having money issues, wasn't he? The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final vanguard. Okay, what's in here? The Golden Idol. Awesome, okay. And then the final room, let me just click that, is in here, where it is all kicking off. So start with the dining room. This clue has been added. And I'm assuming I'm going to have to seat everyone. I am going to have to seat everyone, okay. I mean, a salad, a full glass of cloudy liquid untouched, a partially empty glass of clear liquid. So we have 3 veggies, partially empty glass of yellow liquid with salad, and then we've got meat with partial empty wine, partial empty amber liquid, partially smoked cigar with the partially eaten salad and wine, meat and salad, greedy, cloudy drink, red liquid, okay. Bloody hell. This is going to be a difficult one. See how we flew through the first few chapters and then slowed right down now? Slowed it right down now. Okay. This is horrible. An embroidered handkerchief. What's it embroidered with? And then here's EC. It's poison. Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. So that is... Okay, so we have seen keys like that. And that's his handkerchief, okay. She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. Oh, I didn't even realise someone's dead. Oh, it's Rose. The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. It's fucking Rose. Okay. You killed my aunt, you devil. This is going to be Robert, her son. You devil, I should execute you on the spot. Pack of cards, £2 and a fork. And then what have we got here? An opaque bottle labelled water. A roast. A salad bowl. Half full carafe of amber liquid labelled brandy. Half full bottle of red liquid labelled wine. An almost full carafe of yellow liquid containing lemons, and we've got all the words now. So technically we should be able to solve it, but good lord. I have no idea what's going on. Half empty bottle of cloudy liquid labelled peptic tonic. So that's what all the liquids look like. And then we've got, oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. 1 shilling. And then we got some keys. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner, and I will slip you a shilling. Peter. Oh, bloody hell. And then this is what we've got to solve. Blank blank wanted blank blank dead, and thus blank blank poisoned the blank and hid the necessary key in a blank. At the dinner party, blank blank ingested the poison and died. Well, that's going to be Rose, isn't it? Where is our beloved Rose Cuber? Bless her. Cotton socks. Oh, I've got to put it in twice. Bless her. So we know that much. Oh, bloody hell. As for these, this is going to be interesting. I mean, he's EC, right? He's Edmund Cloudsley. We know that he is the son. He is Robert. Peter? Do I keep saying Robert? I keep saying Peter, don't I? Robert when it's Peter. Actually, what is his full name? I don't know. It is Peter something, but I don't know just yet. He's Little Pip. Okay. See, the interesting thing is, whoever is in this room has put keys in a bag. And you've got a notch there and a notch there. And then a nothing notch. And then the key for this room, the keys that were on EC, who would have keys to his own room, it's the same key. Don't know what that is, that's a different key. But the key in that bag matches this key. So the fact that this guy as well has a note from Peter saying, ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me. It's going to be her. And the fact that there's a love potion? Where's the love potion? The fact that there's a love potion in here tells me that Peter is the one that slipped in the note. No, that doesn't really help. Oh, that other key that EC has is probably for that padlock. Now the question is, who's got the motivation to kill here? And I need to remember what his name is. What is Peter's surname? I can't remember if it's Peter Batley. I think that rings a bell. Peter Batley. We'll go with that. Because I don't have to fill in anything to do with, but that'll help with the seating plan when I come to trying to pick who is sitting where. But bloody hell, it's going to be difficult. Oh, what's happening, Mark? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Damn, you just... How can you cope with just no internet? That's so unfortunate. But no, I'm good. How are you both? How's your week's been? There's a lot going on here. I've already clicked on everything as well, so you probably missed out on this bit. But basically, Rose from the will reading is dead. The one that had travelled and gone abroad. She has ended up dead. We're at some dinner that EC, who's also at the will reading, he's hosting. And you've got Rose and his son. They're here. Oh, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Now I have to work out a few different things. The seating plans, based on what they were eating. Who's sleeping in what rooms. Oh, is it? Okay. Let me turn it down. Oh, wow, yeah, it's really loud. 60. You're on 60. How's that in comparison? And then we know that the maid that's worked here the longest is going to be in this room. Print paint. I think both of these rooms are for these two. Because the upstairs room seems to be for actual people staying here. The party should be at 8. Right, so her name is... We know her name is... Oh, Brian served everything as instructed. Okay, so he is Brian. Where's his face? There. Brian. Have I got a Brian? I haven't even got a Brian. Yes, I do. But where did I get that from? Oh, I see. Yeah, it was intense. It's not quite as catchy as the music at the tavern, but it's decent. Where did I get his name from? That's the annoying thing now. It would help if I could work out where the names came from when I got them. Edmund Rosecuber. So those are both from his sister. Mrs. Baker, starting date 1787, August the 1st. Position housemaid. August 1st, 1787, Mrs. Baker. I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. Well, this room's already got a stack of candles. That has... But that's going to be... Okay, so the fact that she can give candles... Okay, I'm starting to work this out. Her name is Lucia. And then, was it Ada? Who made that up? Where does it say about Ada? Is it her note? Yeah, dear Ada. Okay, so you are Ada, and you're the most experienced one. And I think you're going to be Ada Baker, then. But I don't know that. That's the maybe. It'd be good if I could highlight that as a maybe. And then we had instructions for dietary requirements. This one's a really complicated one. I feel like it would take too long for me to go through all the stuff again for you to see. Well, this is Little Pip. We know Little Pip got sent by David Goran, who was the stable guy in the will reading scene, who then, I think, appeared again at the tavern and is the one that murdered. He is bossing Little Pip around. and he wanted some Ash Player tobacco, and there is tobacco in this room. So I think this is his room. And it's a note to David. Clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. That's going to be the statue. And then you've got different coats. I can only interact with 3 of the 4 coats. That's a box of cigars. So whoever's coat that is was dining at that table, and it's a vegetarian. And I want to say that's a man's coat, because you got... I mean, that's going to be the woman. But yeah, this one you've just got cigars. And then this one is a Miss Richards. Have I assigned anyone as Richards? I haven't. So, dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I'm certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings. So I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th. Okay, so Miss Richards, and then that marries up with... Where is it? Is it this one? No. Yes. I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you're too old for her. I shall court her instead. So what's her first name going to be? So we know she is Richards. We know that Peter Batley wanted to be sat next to her and bribed the staff to get a seat next to her. We don't know her first name yet. It's probably Mary. But yeah, that note there in the bin. Where is it? I've just lost it again. Okay, I've lost it again. I hear you. Yeah. Secondly, please let me through. Oh no, I shall court her instead. Where was the... Was it on her? No. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It was... Yes. Rose Cuba. So, dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you're having a dinner with Lady Mary. There we go. And her well-to-do father, Lothar. Okay, Mary. And her dad is this guy? Yeah, I think it's that guy. Yeah. Is Lothar. Is it going to be Richards? Potentially Richards as well. Okay. So then it's just the other ones then. Interesting. For names, we're nearly there. And then I need to assign these rooms. So whose room is this going to be? Monkey Man 2 and Monkey Man 1 versus Striped Dark Hand. And then you've got a blank key, a small bottle filled with amber liquid, another key, and a couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. I don't know. I need to assign all 4 rooms. So, I mean, I can do that because this one, so that one there is going to be Goran. Is it David? I think it was David, wasn't it? Yeah, David. This bottom one is going to be Ada Baker, I think, because they said she's got the candles to lend. Where the fuck is Baker? There. Okay. Good question. So, keys. 2 keys. One is this, and if you remember this shape, you've got a dent, a little bit there and a little bit there, and then a completely blank one. If you go up to, because this is his residence. This is his room, I think, because it's got the idol in it. He has a key like that. So I think that is the key to his room. And then this is a really fancy one. And I think that one's probably going to be for the safe. So basically, I think, because part of this is blank poisoned the blank. So that's going to be one of the drinks that I have to choose from. And hid the necessary key in a blank. Now, I think whoever was in this room has tied those keys there. Because have I got a bag? Yeah, so I got bag, so I'm going to put bag there. So they hid the necessary key in the bag. So I think that's allowed someone access to his room. Either to his room or to, like, this, where there's, like, wine and brandy, because that's where the wine and brandy's kept. This has got a lock as well. And this is where the lemons are kept for the lemonade. That's where the water is kept. So, actually, those keys could be for one of these locks, because the fact that that's gold and the fact that that's gold, are we saying that that is the key for that lock? I don't know if that's how they're doing the game. So, yeah, we need to work out why someone wanted someone else dead, other than his nephew, which is... No. I mean, the Final Vanguard and the Brotherhood of Masks want Edmund dead. But yeah, this one... No, not that one. Dear Uncle. So does Peter Batley want him dead? I don't think so. It is very interesting. It's very tricky now. The scenes are a lot harder. I've been taking a while on this one already. Apart from, yeah, nephew Peter, who is in there, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards, but he thinks he's too old for her, so he wants to court her, and then wants money, and then slips the staff a note saying, ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me, and I will slip you a shilling. I don't know who's going to want Edmund dead, but whatever happens, she has drunk something that I think was meant for Edmund. That's very true. I don't really see how I'm meant to work out who. And I need Lucia's surname, and I need Brian's surname, the staff. So we've got a bunch of surnames here, which I've not used. Walker, Smith, Baker, and then NB, is that brides? David Grant's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this, EC. I don't understand. Yeah, I think these are... But there's not 4 members of staff, so I don't know who these are going to be for. Mrs. Smith. I mean, what have I said that nurse is? Ada Baker. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day. Okay. So yeah, these are members of staff. So that would mean that she has got to be Smith. I'm going to go for that. Because that's the only other one. So Lucia Smith. Brian is either going to be Walker. Well, yeah, it can't be NB. So Walker. Let's go Walker. Where is Walker? Okay. Awesome. Right. Progress. So, there's not enough bedrooms for all the people. That's the only tricky thing. Because, like, whose bedroom's this? Are these kids' books? Is that like a kid's bed? Is a kid really going to have these things? Like, I'm not convinced. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I could put it there for now, and it'll tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. And then we've got the other 2 rooms, the ones up here. Oh, the love potion one. Wait, where's the love potion one? Okay, so I think that one is Peter Batley. Because it's got the love potion, and he wants that woman to fall in love with him. And then it's just the top one. So there's candles. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Don't know what that means. And then you got money, an ink pot, Raulo Cthulhu, Star Child. That is the only clue for that room, and there's keys been tied down. Just because of the foreign book and Rose travelled. No. Okay, so that's quite a lot wrong. So that's more than 1 or 2 wrong. I think those 2 are right. So I'll probably move them off. I mean, are these all going to be staff? They probably are, aren't they? So whether that's going to be maybe Brian Walker. That one's definitely Peter Batley. Unless... Like, where is everyone else sleeping? I don't quite understand, because there's not enough bedrooms here for all the people. So who would be sleeping at that top one? Actually, Lucia has got to sleep in one of these bottom ones. Surely. I don't know. It's weird because there's not enough beds for the people, so it's not as if I can work through it systematically. Okay, we don't know. But I know Peter Batley's in that top one. Or the second from top one. Poison the something and hid the necessary key in a bag. So we know things like people's diets. Where was that? I need to try and work on... So young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. So she's going to have a salad. We know that much. And this is going to be her coat. I invite you and your father to a dinner. Dear Mary, here is something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. So this is Peter trying to schmooze her. So she's only going to have a salad. This is horrible. An embroidered handkerchief. So she's either going to be here or here. Partially empty glass of clear liquid. A full glass of cloudy liquid untouched. Or there's this one. Partially eaten salad. Partially empty glass of yellow liquid. So that's lemonade and some salad eaten. And then an untouched salad, so not eating anything. I don't know. How the fuck am I meant to work this out? Partially empty glass of clear liquid. So water. And a full glass of cloudy liquid. Because once I work out where Rose was when she was sitting, then I can try and work out what she drank to kill her. She's not going to be... Oh, there's another fucking one there, but that was someone with a cigar. Is that going to be her dad? Because his coat would be downstairs. His coat would be downstairs. Let's try that. Lothar there. Okay. Because wherever she is sitting, he was sitting next to... Oh, he's got a fork. Where's missing a fork? Okay. There. Use my big brain there. Okay. Right. So who does that leave? I mean, it leaves head of the table. I'd be inclined to think that head of the table would be EC, but I don't know that because there's some more meat eaters here and then some non-meat eaters. I can't get any clues from that. Need to be sat next to the other one. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Oh, God, yeah, sorry. Yeah. So that would mean that she would go there. Thank you. So she is there. So it's Peter, her, Miss Richards, her dad. And then left over is EC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he's not going to have eaten with them, is he? So who's the extra person? He's one of the staff. Isn't he? You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Yeah, because he's probably, like, given her something. And then she's died. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me. Yeah, and he would be in charge of... Note to self, if you get frustrated when working... Yeah, so he is working. Remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey. And he has that key, that key. So that is the same key that EC has. And that is the same key that EC has, isn't it? Yes. So they both have the same key. They both have those two keys. Oh, but he's got an extra key. Oh, yeah, 5 people on the servant. So who have I missed off? Oh, Rose. Rose. So there's Rose and EC. So out of... Oh, God, how am I doing this? Right, so it's these two I need to work out. Rose and EC. Partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. Oh, he needed to drink this. 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid. He needs to drink this. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. And consider tonic. So if I go here... Oh, partially empty. Full glass and water. Full glass and water. Okay, nice one. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Yes. Yes. And then Rose. Okay. There we go. So now that we know where Rose was sitting, which is here, we have a partially eaten piece of roast. We have a partially empty glass of cloudy liquid and a partially empty glass of red liquid. I want to say that the tonic, why is she drinking tonic, would have come out of the same bottle. So, oh, but he's not drunk any of it. And it does say untouched, so it could have been that. So basically, this doesn't narrow it down for what killed Rose, because she's eaten some meat, she's drunk some tonic, and she's drunken some wine. Okay. Okay. The rooms bothers me because I can't assign like each person to a room. And we don't know what was poisoned, and someone wanted someone dead. I'm assuming it's going to be the tonic, right? Because he has to drink the tonic. What's that? A sealed bottle labelled opium. Why has he got opium? Oh, and yeah, sorry, I forgot to show you as well. In here, in the statue, there is a syringe. A syringe with some liquid left in it. So I'm assuming that has pierced into something liquid to poison it. But because it's a syringe, even if something says it's sealed, I feel like it could also, you know, just because it says sealed, full and sealed bottles, it could be poison in my mind. But he's abstaining from alcohol, so whoever wanted to kill him wouldn't poison alcohol, would they? They would poison this. The cloudy liquid. And she's drunk from some of it, but he hasn't. So I want to say it's probably peptic tonic. Maybe. Poison the tonic? The tricky thing is who. So these are the letters thrown away. I'll read these again. Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. George Bridges. Got this one. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final Vanguard. Edmund Cloudsley. Once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. See, I think they've unleashed a steward on him. Brotherhood of Masks. And the last one, yeah, is from Peter Batley. Dear Uncle, I think that might be the red herring, is the fact that he's vying for that woman's attention. I don't think he's actually going to have tried to kill him. And then what are these? Dr. Abraham Anderson's secret notes. Oh, I haven't looked at this. I haven't considered this. Trivial ciphers. The first word, as reading only the first word of every line, are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Let me read these again. This St. Sebastian for he, monetary, please, brother. No. Dear I, colonies will, I, Lady Lothar, you, tails. No. Okay, what about the ones in the bin? Well, you after and the take you and. No. Therefore you, soon you common. No. Edmund, once our warning... Oh, that nearly. Your amends, the two last or upon. Dear I, Richards, for instead. Secondly, pounds, no. Interesting. What's in here again? Oh, the idol, yeah. I thought that might have been on something then. Do you advise month also before digestive? Any notes? I need to do that now as an inquiry. Any notes? Ensure me shilling? No. Note if working about married will? No. Right, let's work through these. No. No. What is that? Remember to take the fourth one from every row. Row is like books. M. Mademoiselle, the laceless count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. I will not change the rule. Oh yeah, that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Oh, whose room is this? So this is a member of staff. This is the whole love potion thing is a member of staff. I thought this was... Once your target, so that's talking about the love potion. Ah. Fourth one from every row. Oh my god, yeah, okay, that's blowing my mind. Right, yes, but I need to address this room, because this room I thought was Peter Batley, the son of Rose, because of the wanting to sit next to the woman and the love potion. But that note... I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. So this is either going to be... Is it going to be more like a woman that's going to do a love potion? 4 shillings and a penny. Alright, well maybe we'll put Lucia in that room. And then whoever's up here, I think, tied this bag. But yes, take the fourth... What was it? So yeah, that's too easy to decode. So, where has it gone? Take the fourth note. Where had I read that? It did say take the fourth one from every row. Fourth word from every letter. So from every row, so I need each line to have 4 words. Idea, violent, feel, are, her, and beguile. Okay, no, it's not going to be that. Pleased, boy, freed lords. Oh, no, those have with dare, no. Come. Of. No. Have. Is. Receive. Us. No. Interested. You. Shall. Nothing. Me. Small. No. Where is the bit that says about... But no, I think you are onto something. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. It's got to be from each row of writing. Starchild, Raoul Cthulhu. Was it the letter? No, can't be the fourth letter. Could it? No. S-C-A-F, no. K-O... L-A... I can't, that's fucking elaborate, right? Now what I need to do is work out who's in this top room. Whoever is a fucking puzzle master. Take one from every row. They've got a stack of candles. A book from Raoul Cthulhu, Starchild. How's that meant to give me a clue? An ink pot. That's the only clue in there. Do I just chance it with Brian? And then a little Pip. Fuck. I don't know if I'm trying to pick the guests. It's not going to be their rooms. It's going to be people who live here, isn't it? Which is the 3 members of staff. Little Pip. And AC, surely. It's not going to be his room, is it? Surely Edmund doesn't live there. Fuck. This is really tricky. Can I try and guess? This? No, I can't. I don't know. I don't know who fucking wanted him dead. Well, I mean, technically, actually, I do, because you got Brotherhood of Masks. But that doesn't fit the names. Final Vanguard does. But we don't know who they sent. Soon you'll pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. So basically, because the keys were put in a bag, and that's the key that was used to kill him, it's not going to be someone who already has a key. which is this guy. And this guy. So I don't know whether it's going to be one of the women downstairs. Like, what is the point in this? Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you'll be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impotence go hand in hand. May our Lord Steward over your poor souls. And that's it. And then she's got a small, simple key. And then you got this woman. Looks a bit angry. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. Ah. Of course. I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Okay, so she said she threw it out, but then there is a book up here of dirty literature. The Laceless Count. And that is in that room, so maybe that room... Oh, I have put Lucia's in there. And it's not got candles, right? So I think that's right. Which means Ada must be the bottom one, which fits. And then that is David Goran's room, because it's got the Ashbelair tobacco. He's got lockpicks. He's nowhere to be seen either. Pistol. And he's not here, so I don't know whether he's, at the time, he's actually at the tavern from the previous scene, but I don't think so, because everything has progressed. Scene by scene. Clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. But see, I don't know who these two... Because if I got both these wrong, it would usually go yellow and say like 2 or less of these are wrong. But it's not. It's just like, no, all wrong. Because surely Pip would sleep here. It's a smaller bed. It's not even a bed. But whoever it is then has got a blank key. Monkey Man 1. That sounds like a kid's book. A Monkey Man 2. But then, yeah, this is where it loses me. A fancy handkerchief and a shiny pocket watch. A small bottle filled with amber liquid. Which drink is amber? There were drinks somewhere that was amber, wasn't it? Oh, amber liquid. Brandy. So whoever sleeps there has brandy. There's a little bottle of brandy. And that key. Okay, and then based on their chores, they'd need access to certain rooms. Oh, true, I didn't think of that. I'm to be woken up and dressed at 7. I expect to receive my daily newspaper. So Mr. Walker, that makes sense why he's got a key to EC's room. Mrs. Baker, I expect all of the rooms to be cleaned every day. Who is NB? Have I named NB? No, I've not named NB. Who the fuck is NB? Bridges. I haven't got a first name beginning with N. Interesting. NB. Who's that? David Goran's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. B. So where did I get the Bridges name from? David. So yeah, who are those names? Okay, and the door to the outside not locked. Fucking hell. Might need a clue. So close. I've worked out quite a lot of it, but I am so close. Who's going to be up here reading a book called Star Child by Raulo Cthulhu? Remember to state the 4th one from every row. Right, I need to exhaust that. 4th one from every row. Will be bore. Appears some. That could be something. Will be bore. Appears some. I don't know what that means, but So it could be a note to someone to be like, that's what you poison. Or is it going to be this? Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Dark Hand Steward. Wait, Dark Hand? Is that a thing? No? Brother. Steward. Interesting. Because this note makes no sense. Because I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Right. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. So like, yeah, signing off on a letter. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Okay. Use substance to remove target. Well, it's not specific, is it? But, Ada, you bitch. Oh, 2 or few. Okay, we're on to something here. So now we need to work out which ones are wrong. Because it might not be bag. That might be a red herring. This might be a red herring. Because don't know what was poisoned. Do I just be a bit of a sweat and swap this out for all the other drinks? So that's wrong. Okay, so it's definitely... I was definitely right. That bit's right. I think that bit's right. But 2 or fewer... I mean, that definitely happened, right? Let me just put something else in there. Yeah. So Rose. So that bit's right. So the fact that it's 2, I think it's like 2 full names. But that would make it quite confusing because... Was it not in a bag? Is it in the roast? No, the key wasn't in the roast. Hid the necessary key in a... It's got to be a bag. Mattress? No. In a bag. The bag that was outside. Ada Baker. I haven't got their names wrong. No, I haven't got their names wrong because that is her name. Unless it's not Final Vanguard. Dark Hand. Oh, yeah. What was the... Dark Hand. Dark Hand Steward. Dark Hand Steward. Dark Hand Steward. Not that. Dark Hand Steward. I did it. Okay. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Dark Hand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning. Thank you. While cleaning, that was really tricky, especially for you to be able to actually help me on a few things, seeing as you didn't even see most of the information. She used her ability to move freely throughout the room while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. Oh, I want to stay and explore because whose room is that? Whose rooms are these? How am I meant to know that? Or do I just... I feel like I can't leave this. I feel like I can't leave this. One of these rooms has got to be Brian's. Oh, so who, now that we know what happened, who would have that? Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Oh. Huh? I mean, that would be for Ada then. Oh, Ada Baker. And it's Brian Walker who's been there the longest then. I just assumed it was Ada Baker, but now she would have that note. Then Little Pip. Okay. I did it. It's taken me just over an hour to do one scene. Okay. And that's the beauty of it as well. As soon as I came off the game last week, I got Kate to play it. So I got Kate to download it. I think it was the next day. And then I watched her play it up until the point that I was at. She got through it quicker than me, but, you know, I'm not butthurt over anything. Just as an aside, for those watching, I posted a video an hour ago, or an hour before my stream started, that I'm doing another giveaway for Wraith Energy. I won't go on about it because it's in that video. But yeah, go and check that out. It's very easy to enter it, and you'll get a £20 discount code to buy 10 like single serve sachets, and you can pick as many different flavors as you want. And all you have to do is pay shipping. So check that video out if you're watching this and you're interested. All you have to do is access the giveaway through your YouTube account, and then just visit my channel. Those are the 2 entry points, so it's dead easy. But yeah, I've been able to get a code off of them, which is handy. And I thought I'd try and share the love. So go check that out. And the link, I think I put it at the top comment as well here. So check that out to enter the giveaway. The link is there, and it'll be in the description of this video. And also, like I said, there's a video that I posted an hour ago, so go to that. Anyway, for those who missed it, before I did this chapter, this was here, and I'll just show you this. So this led on from the tavern to this scene. And it's, "Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. I, a deranged convict, did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I'll make it worth your while." So yes, that's what happened there. So we're going to go now to the explosive events in the forest cabin. Am I even ready for this? That is the question. Okay, it's peaceful. Birkham Workhouse. Let's go in. Mad. Okay. Okay. Why are the... there we go. Okay, I was wondering what that button was, but yeah, it's to show that. Give me that back. Give me that back, because I missed things. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. Racist. Oakwood Gang, Brawler Robber. Hardy Abe, Birkham Workhouse. Brawler has a cart. So he's a better brawler than that one because you get a cart as well. Little Billy. I've already done Billy. Hobbs Gang, Burglar enters through chimneys. And Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn, Burglar Picklock. A box of confectionery. And an assortment of beautiful hats. Alright, that's everything for there. Let's have a look here then. We've got... that is Doran, or Doran, whatever his name was. You know, the man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. So he was the new stable guy in the scene with the will being read out. Then he went to the tavern and murdered the guy upstairs, Willard Wright. Goran, sorry, not Doran. Goran. So he's dead? The man is breathing, okay, but appears to have lost consciousness. I do not... Oh, and it's EC. Edmund Cloudsley? Cloudsley? Clausley? I do not care... I do... Oh, I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. Excuse me? 5 shillings. A loaded pistol. A key. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. So Edmund Clausley, or whatever his name is, Cloudsley, wanted a cadaver, basically. A recently dead cadaver. More specifically, one of the old workhouse geezers. An EC will arrange for a cart to move the corpse. And that's not a corpse. A scarecrow? So was it a trap? Interesting. I love the way that you have to try and piece together the storytelling. It's quality. Ah, by the gods, what was that? She looks like the maid in the house that we were just at. Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber, Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. Damn. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. Here he is, David Goran. You are in charge of all security and arms. There she is, Mrs. Lucia Smith. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. So now he's paranoid because of someone who tried to poison his tonic in the last scene. So she's carried on her role, but she's here now for some reason. Little Pip, you're in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Okay, Little Pip, Black Bestia, Golden Doubloon from EC. So he's laying out the rules. There he is. Go, Coin, go. So he's called Coin. Well, he's not either of those animals then. Golden Doubloon or Black Bestia. He's saying go, Coin, go. I mean, I feel like that sounds like money, right? Golden doubloon. Sounds like a pirate currency. Okay. That is a dog. A sword. A ring with a ruby. A wrapped piece of confectionery and a loaded pistol. So he has unleashed the dog on him. And he has a fancy hat. What's in this room? Interesting. So it looks like 3 people have come in to rob. So they've broken in. So this room is locked by a plank of wood that's been broken? Yes. It's been broken in. Something was encasing the golden idol, which has now shattered by the looks of it. So we've got a club. A shard of a vase or a vase. Okay, so it's inside a vase. Ooh, interesting. Okay, 2 darts. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. Now, WK is none of them. Is it going to be the... What's the one... Walter Keane. Okay, so Walter Keane, which is probably him, right, because of the hat, has written to this guy about a job. And we've got a set of lockpicks, a saw, and a loaded pistol. What else can we look at? An apple, a rotten apple, and a green apple. Fantastic news. Oh! I mean, that is not Edmund. Is it? He's got no hair. A loaded pistol. Ah, and different spells that you can cast with the idol. So vacuum V1. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further considerations, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum version 2. Attempted with this input and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Okay, gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Wow, and then fucking bring it to you. That's cool. Ah, unknown effect. If the implications of this are what I summarised, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic material. So he's made one of the apples go rotten. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experimentations. This is vitally urgent. Ah, so Edmund tested it on the apple, and it brought it back from rotten to nice. And that's when he wrote to David, and we read that note already, saying, bring me a recent dead body. Spontaneous combustion, we've seen this one work. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting, the speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed that before it. Which is this, freezing. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. So that's all the words. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for that input and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform that and it will turn red afterwards. Okay, so it's currently blue. A small weight is tied to a pulled down lever at the back. Right. So he's performed a spell on it. So let me read that last bit again. It is ready for input and it will turn blue afterwards. I mean, basically he's made it explode, but I don't know which spell that was. So what am I meant to actually fill in? The symbols. The people. Fucking hell. Blank blank needed a blank. Blank blank. Along with accomplices, delivered a blank. Upon entering, blank blank suddenly blank. Oh my god, blank blank. Meanwhile, blank blank blank. The amount of blank in a sealed blank. Vase. When blank blank and blank blank entered the room, the blank blanked. Exploded. Okay, the vase exploded, killing them. I can do that. Blank blank blanked the amount of blank. Vacuum sealed? Is there something about vacuum sealed? No, red are all names, aren't they? Meanwhile, blank blank blanked the amount of blank in a sealed room. Okay, so increased or decreased. What happens when you do a vacuum? Does it smash? Is that what he said? What's the one where there was a vacuum? That exploded. One of the last ones. Ah, this one. Freezing. Can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. I mean, there was no water in there, though, was there? Or is this meant to be water? Because then it could be... Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley... something, the amount of air... Increase the amount of air? Decrease the amount? Increased, right? Because then if there's too much air, it's going to blow up. And then it's going to be these two guys, right? So this guy's just got a club. This guy has lockpicks. So that guy just has a club. The other one has lockpicks. There's only one that can lockpick, right? So Jack Nails is one of them. Jack Nails is one of the ones that went in. The other one just has a club. Brawler, robber, or brawler has a cart. Or burglar enters through chimneys. He's not little, is he? Does that mean say that he's not? Like, what are the clues here? A club. How? How? They could have got through the chimney, but is there a chimney? I mean, there's a fire. Interesting. Well, and I can do some of these. Edmund Cloudsley. And then we've got Pip. Little fucking Pip. Is his name Little Pip? I think it is Little Pip. And then you got Lucia Smith. That's Gorman, right? That's David Goran. The dog I'm not 100% sure on just yet. Guy with the mask. He's going to be the fancy guy, right? Walter Keane. And his name is here. Keane Walter. I'm assuming the dog. Go coin, go. I'm going to say it's golden doubloon. because that sounds more like money than the other one. And then we've got that guy in the blue is Jack Nails. Where's your name? Interesting. I don't have those names. Yes, I do. I'm full of shit. Okay, there's one more to guess. Oh, so I could probably just do process of elimination now, assuming I've got the others right. Billy Cracker, Hardy Abe, Little Billy. Is it Billy Cracker? No. Hardy Abe. Awesome. Right. One section done. Let's do the symbols now. What a mad story, isn't it brilliant? Isn't it just brilliant? Right, what's on your person, my friend? So this is vacuum, so that's just a jar. Okay, we don't have that. Oh, interesting. So there's a question mark with a dot. What the fuck am I meant to... Air? Is that air? Does that symbol mean air? No. Decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum. So it's one word. Any word? Yeah, any word. Well, it's got to be air. Oh, like, both air and vessel disappeared. I mean, what would that be? Like decrease matter? And that's decrease air? I'm going to say the question mark with the dot is decrease. Because they both got it. Decrease matter. So the circle is going to be matter. I think, because that's decrease matter, so it disappears, and then that's decrease air. So the two dots, it's going to be air. It is, and I'm really happy that there's DLC as well. I mean, it's taken me much longer than I thought to get through this game, but I'm happy that there's also DLC, so it's not ending anytime soon. Okay, gold filtering, so... Oh. Okay, so no, so that is going to be difficult because that's decrease. In my mind, that's decrease. But first step, get gold by aiming at the target. So that's not going to be, that doesn't mean decrease then, does it? And then second step is one of them. And then that. Oh, gold. So is that going to be, are they both going to mean gold? Maybe. I'm stretching now. Because what would then be opposites? Get gold by aiming at the target, and then aim at an empty vessel. Fuck knows. Right, let's move on to the next one. Fucking hell. Hang on. What's left here? So none of them. That one. I need that one. So apparently, according to me, it's something, matter, that. Heat. I mean, if that's decreased, that has to be increased. Oh my god, I did it. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, I like that it's, yeah, naming everyone there, which is handy. Because it has this whole set of clues. And then, yeah, also doing the story, and then whatever the random thing is on the right. But I like to do this because I think when you do the bit on the left is when the message comes up and tells you everything that's happened. So I like doing the other two first. Because then you can carry on. Because I don't see the point in giving you the page of telling you what happened and then going back to do those, because it's like, what's the point? But if you do it this way, it feels like you need to do everything before you can get to this bit. Now, the thing I'm going to struggle with now is the fucking story, because I don't think that particularly helps. Oh, it does help a bit, actually. So Jack Nails and Hardy Abe entered the room. The vase exploded and killed them both. That happened. The only spell that sounds... Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it's ready for... What did we say that was? For increased input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform decreased input, and it will turn red afterwards. And its eye is blue. But in terms of what spell it did, it's this one. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded. So he's obviously put water in there. So where's the idol? And then he put this on it. Needed a corpse. Yes. Oh, yeah. So Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Yes, thank you. Edmund Cloudsley. He is surviving, is Edmund. He's been in a few scenes now. Needed a corpse. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Oh, full stop. Someone, along with accomplices, delivered a... something. So is that going to be... our nearly dead guy? David Goran, along with accomplices, delivered a... coffin? Don't know about that. I mean, they did deliver a coffin because it's... there. I don't know if they delivered it, though. And he did it with accomplices because he had a note, didn't he? I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. Who had the note? Someone had a note. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th. Okay, so we don't know that actually David Goran... David did not deliver it, right? Is it going to be... Walter Keane, along with accomplices? Or do you think it is David Goran? Alright. Along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, blank blank, suddenly, something, David Goran. So I think that bit's going to be David Goran as well. Someone stabbed him, didn't they? He's got a fucking... Oh no, he's got a head wound. He has a head wound. Oh, clubbed him. Clubbed him. Where's Club Boy? Club Boy is him. Hardy Abe. It's a definite clubbing. Club David... Ooh, I didn't realise I'd filled them all in. Okay, 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley increased the amount of air in a sealed vase. Increased the amount of water? No, he froze it, basically, didn't he? But there's no word for, like, froze. Increase the amount of water? No. Air. Where the fuck's it gone? There. In a sealed vase. When Hardy, Abe, and Jack nailed, I'm assuming... Doesn't matter what order they are, no. Okay. The vase exploded and killed them both. So we know that bit's right. 2 or fewer slots. Usually now it's just I'm like a name away from being wrong. I'm wondering if it's not David Gran there. It's Walter Keane. It is! Okay. Right, and I got a trophy as well. Let's go. So good. Time must have gone on because look at the state of Edmund Cloudsley. What a state of a man. So to gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, I did not clock on to the fact they had a saw and it was cut. I thought they just broke through. Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Alright. Brilliant. Absolute quality. Ooh, we've got a thing here. There's Goran. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him. And soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. Did he, though? Because the explosion's already happened and he's safe in the chest, so I'm assuming the next scene is going to be Cloudsley dead. So interesting. So he's lied about the explosion, obviously. And then he fended them off, but Edmund Cloudsley died. Doubtful. Let's get into this one. The strange practices of a secret society. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go left to right, shall we? Wow. Okay. Great start. He's got a tattoo there of a hand and an eye. What have you got on you, mate? A gun, coil of rope. Yeah, I thought it looked like fucking Shire. Oh, to David Goran for reliable service from EC. That's not. It's not David Goran, is it? It doesn't look like him. Shabby formal coat. I mean, there's a lot of stuff addressed to him, so maybe it is. The gathering will be on March the 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. WK. This is his coat. This is Dave Goran's coat, because he has the tobacco. And he has a dagger. A loaded pistol. Why would you have pictures of the hats? That's like the guy, the nice robber had. And a hat. Ooh, are you him? But you've got his bag for some reason? Footprints and being dragged there. More footprints. More footprints. So there's footprints that maybe go to there. There's footprints that go over there. What the frick? I suppose we'll go inside. Ooh, it's getting culty. Pardon me. This clue's been added. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Okay, so dark hands, proud beast, water snakes. Ah, brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, steward, initiate. So this guy, who is not David Goran, I don't think, is a hand, one eye. He is a dark hand initiate. Interesting. Okay, January 5th. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. Okay, so this is the last scene. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Okay, so this is from that robber. Walter Keane. It's signed by Walter Keane. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Goran, even though he had been clubbed, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own... Oh, so he did actually die. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. So Goran went in afterwards and stole the relic, and Cloudsley did die? I'm forced to go into hiding, because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I've recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchman, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken. Walter Keane. May the Griffin awaken? No, okay. Next one. Wait, October 20. So this is Jan 5th, 89. October 2089, so near the end of the year. Masters, I must apologise 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valour that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well-versed in the arcane arts, of course not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken. Walter Keane. Okay, October 2089. Jan 6th, 1790, so 2 months later. Illuminated Masters. I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keene, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that, on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Okay, so that could be an option as well. Not Goran. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologise personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from the Brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Interesting. I really want to try and work out who he is. Because he's got Goran's coat bag, but he's also got his bag and hat. By his, I mean Walter Keene. Let's go up first. Let's not go up first. What the fuck? Let's go down first. This one's a bit nicer. Okay. A picture of a man carrying a house as a bag. A picture of a man eating some stuff. A picture of a fish in a house. A picture of two identical people, one in summer, one in winter. No, one dressed in summer and naked in winter. Okay, because why not? Prepare to receive what you have earned. February 10th, 1790, so same year as that last note. Brother, a member of our order, has proposed a new candidate. Yes, our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 4th and fulfill your role in the rights of the Brotherhood. Council of Masters. Ah, these are the brands. So he's gonna be a lion, one eye. Ruby ring. Oh, one in his pocket and one on his finger. A one-eyed lion. A proud beast. Initiate, he's about to be. This guy. I have signalled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Inception, you must endure the tests of... What? Snake, fire, water, tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Administered by Proud Beast Steward. Transition. Which way? Which order? Oh, okay. Inception, transition, evaluation, admission. Transition. You must endure the tests of star, fire, water, snail. Administered by Water Snake Master. Okay, so these are the 3 different masters. You must endure the tests of tree, fire, hourglass, water. Administered by Dark Hand Steward. So it's Proud Beast Steward, Water Snake Master, Dark Hand Steward, or Master. Then admission, you must endure the tests of those administered by any master. Right. Okay. Let's go upstairs then. So what's happened here? There's a lot to take in here. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. Hello, Leia. Both drinkers must be barefoot. Oh, these two are barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. And they're not looking. Defender chooses the first one. Accuser chooses the remaining, and both partake in the wine cups. That's fucking brilliant. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the hall. The Grim Reaper, the never-tiring teacher, and the feeder of mouths. What? Ritual of Conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the hall. The never-ending teacher, the keeper of treasures, the mirror of the soul. Is that... Wait. Are these different? Ritual of Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by Water Snake Master. Required decorations of the hall. And then Ritual of Discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. The scepter must be borne by dark... Right, okay, so... There's a lot going on. They've got a different mixture of weapons and stuff. The Griffin has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. And a ring. The Griffin has spoken. Certainly has, and you've survived, mate. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine, but almost empty. You've died. You've got a ring. Who are you? The Griffin has spoken. Brilliant. I see a trend. A tankard. There's a key there. Oh, that kind of looks like that. Maybe. What about you two? Let us await the results from the chamber below. The griffin has spoken. Okay, so that's all the words. What am I meant to work out? Yeah, I've not even looked at the chat because that was a lot to read, and look at all this now. So firstly, I need to put the roles here of the masks, and it's because it's grey. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dark and Proud, Beast, Water Snake, Master, Steward, Initiate. So those are going to be the ranks, I imagine. And those masks relate to different things. The Ritual of something. And because of the weapons, I have to work out who everyone is. We have to work out who he is. And then what that is down there, the Ritual of something. I mean, so there's how many rituals? Squabble, Conflict. Dispute, Discord. Squabble. I don't know why that word makes me laugh. Any ideas before I start trying to fill this in 20 minutes? Okay. Alright, can we maybe look at the houses? Not really. Although, I mean, he's about to be branded with that, which is a proud beast. But also, what the fuck are these and these? And the Grim Reaper is on the window. Yeah. Oh, I see. So, Ritual Squabble has the Grim Reaper. And the Dispute has the Grim Reaper. And the Discord has the Grim Reaper. But then... two people sent the dispute. The guy who stole the fire relic and the guy who accused him. The house on his back is the snail. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yes, it's the snail. Okay, so that's what it kind of relates to. Where was that thing with the snails and the was that down here? We do one thing at a time here. So this. Okay. Right, so it's snail is number 1. So it's either Inception or Admission. I mean, it's going to be Admission, right? 2 is the Time Turner. 3 is the fish, which is water. And then 4 is either the tree or the star. Tricky. But the two people set in dispute, the guy who stole the golden idol and the guy who accused him. Yes, because Jeffrey Sinclair does not trust Walter Keane. He thinks that he has the relic. So, I don't know who is who. Could be the tree, because trees are naked in winter. Interesting. So, we'll put Inception for here. Ritual of Inception. He is the new guy, right? He is the new guy, which is Lazarus Hurst. Lazarus Hurst. Yes, we will give that a go. How am I meant to work out which mask? Dark and Proud Beast Water Snake. I mean, that's kind of blue for Water Snake, but like, how else are you meant to... Dark and Proud Beast Water Snake. This is going to be the tricky thing. And this, when it's on about required decorations, like that is not a decoration, like that stained glass. Is it stained glass or is it a wall and it's reflecting through something? Like, where's that coming from? Because how am I meant to work out? Like, what's the never tiring teacher? And what's the feeder of mouths? Because you've got... Oh, the book has a blue thing. The key has a blue thing. And the Grim Reaper has a blue thing. Okay. So the key... Key in the book. Key in the book. We're guessing the red face is Proud Beast. But yeah, it's just a guess though, isn't it? That's all we've got at the moment is guesswork. But yeah, the fact that... I mean, the Grim Reaper is the Grim Reaper, but what would we need to think of obscure things for this massive book? Oh. Oh, it's a stone altar. Yeah, they contain some wine. Well, and then there's a key in the middle. Because we've either got the Squabble... It's not that one, because it's not got Grim Reaper. So, the Never Tiring Teacher, is that going to be like a massive book? I don't know what the Feeder of Mouths is. The Keeper of Treasures? Is that... Oh, that's the key, right? The key is the Keeper of Treasures. Is it? Am I lying? Because I don't know what the Speaker to the Blind is. Because if we work out the ritual, then we can work out the people as well. I'm wondering whether it's going to be a dispute, right? They're in a dispute. So this would make sense. The Grim Reaper, the Never Tiring Teacher, is it just because it's a massive book? So never gets tired of, like, teaching people stuff, because it's information in a book. And then the Feeder... Oh, no. Oh, no. Wrong one, sorry. And then the Keeper of Treasures, because it's a key to, like, unlock a chest. So I'm going to say Ritual of Dispute. And it makes sense because they are in dispute with each other. One of them is... I mean, they've both got the same rank, which is a white square. It's a white square. Master, Initiate, Steward. We don't know, because the only way to work out Master, Initiate, Steward is the eyes. But we can't see their backs. So that's going to be tricky to work out, because they're both the same rank. However, the Griffin has spoken. Okay, the Griffin has spoken. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. Who is Griffin? Is Griffin just related to one of these cults? Because surely the Griffin is going to be to do with this thing, the Proud Beasts. But loads of them are saying the Griffin has spoken. The blue guy saying the Griffin has spoken. The green mask is saying the Griffin has spoken. He is saying the Griffin has spoken. Like, so I thought the Griffin might be just to one. What snake guy's holding the curved stick? Oh, yeah. I didn't think about reading the rest of it to decide. Okay. The scepter must be borne by a water snake master. That's what that is, right? So the blue is water snake. Thank you. And master is the white robe. No? Blue is water snake. Because it says... Yeah, Griffin must be all their gods. Look, the scepter must be borne by water snake master. Only stewards or higher. I mean, I'm pretty sure steward is the lowest rank, no? Oh, steward is 2. So they're at least stewards. Because only stewards or higher can be defender and accuser. So they're not the apprentice. The scepter must be borne by a water snake master. So they've got the white diamonds on their shoulders. They have just a mark on the chest, which would be this. So that would mean that on the chest is master. I'm going rogue. And then if only stewards or higher can be challenging, they're not master, so they're going to be steward. So I'm going to say the white shoulder is steward. Which would make that... the red with the white. I mean, he's not an initiate, is he? That seems weird. And he's got white on his shoulders as well. Which would make... wonder if the guy tied up outside was supposed to put the substance in the cup, but was swapped out to cheat the punishment. Yeah, he's definitely got a role to play, isn't he? He's definitely got a role to play. So what am I saying the white shoulder is? At the moment I'm saying it's steward. So if I'm committing to it... Oh, okay, I don't have to do that. That's just naming people. So if that's water snake, we need a reason for the griffin. We need a way to work out what they are. Guys in red are serving the others. They must be initiates. Oh, true. Yeah. So that makes sense. So we have actually potentially worked that one out. If you knew which cup had the substance in it, you could cheat. It was like a wallet thing to do. Interesting. It does. It does, doesn't it? So, this is the guy that's challenging him, potentially. So are we going to go with that, then, so that Jeffrey Sinclair challenged him? We could try that. Jeffrey Sinclair is dead. Walter Keane lives. We'll give that a go. I'd quite like to sort these ones out. Can I just... Proud Beast for red. Dark Hand for green. Proud Beast and Dark Hand. Shit. Interesting. So that would mean some of these are wrong. That can't be right. Oh, I've done steward and steward. I'm so sorry. Where's the other rank that I need? What? Master? Oh, initiate. Is the red. Hey, there we go. We did it. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Okay. How the fuck are we meant to name all those people? Mad that David Gorin is potentially here. I kind of want to name the people before we work that out. So, like, why has he got David Gorin's bag and Walter's bag? And Walter's hat? Because we know that he is a steward, right? An initiate. The one hand is the initiate, right? Yeah, so we know that outside... Dark Hand initiate. Oh, is it not names? It's ranks. No. No, it's names, right? This bit's names. Oh, but this bit, sorry, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah, sorry. Initiate. Yes. We think it's Dark Hand? Well done. Well done, we're fucking flying. Okay. I didn't see that bit. Oh, yeah, my bad. So these are the names. You need to do the names first and then that. I don't really know how. So where did we get some of these names from? Like Jeffrey Sinclair. Oh, I've done Jeffrey Sinclair and Walter Keane. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more people's names, but down here I've only got David Gorin. And then no other names. So how's that meant to work? You know what I mean? Right. I've already used those. There. Walter Keane and Jeffrey Sinclair. Where did I use Lazarus Hurst? Oh, down there. So yeah, what the fuck? So are these just meant to be ranks? Because there's not enough names. Bottom rank could be Proud Beast Steward. Yeah, should we try that? Because at the moment, it can't be names. It's just got to be the ranks. Yes. Okay, so it is the rank. So we name the people that we can name, but all the others we can just fill in. Okay, so that's cool. So you're Water Snake Initiate. You're an Initiate, but a Dark Hand. You are a Proud Beast Master. And you are a Master of the Water Snake. Shit. Have I done this wrong? Initiate, Master. Oh, unless Jeffrey Sinclair and Walter Keane is wrong. No. That's definitely right. I think we have... They did swap out. Water Snake Initiate? What have I done wrong here, then? Because we've got this bit right, so we know the ranks and the masks are right. Have I been an idiot here? 2 or fewer. Unless it's not a ritual of dispute. Although we've based everything off the ritual of dispute. Why is that yellow? Okay. It is ritual of dispute now. What were the other options? It was ritual of dispute, or it was ritual of discord. But there is a dispute here. Oh, and look, then the poison one is meant to go in the left mug. So he should... Well, we don't know if that one was taken by that one, because they're kind of like next to each other rather than being like proper left and right. But I didn't realise that the tier there shows which one is to be poisoned. Oh, it's always the left one. One holding the poison may be named as he could be the person swapped out for the kidnapped guy. Ah. Don't think it's like David Goran. No, okay. That was silly of me. We don't have any other names. That's the only problem. So let me just put that back in just so it's there. But yeah, you might be right, because we've definitely got the ranks and the groups right. But like you're saying, he is meant to be. Oh, so he is a initiate, right? Hand eye. He's a dark hand initiate. Bear that in mind. He is a dark hand initiate, so he's a green red. A green red. Green red? Okay, and what's green red saying? He's poured the wine. Why did I think that I was focusing on him? So he is not a dark hand initiate. He's going to be someone else. Is he David Goran? Hey, we did it. Nice one. Well done. Yeah, I was focusing on the guy on the left, but I forgot that he's got the carafe of wine up there. So David Goran... Well, let's fill this in and then it'll explain everything to us, and they sum it up, don't they? So, shout out any of these if you see any. Blank blank was blank to a blank ritual. Okay, so challenged probably to a dispute ritual. Walter Keane was probably challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with probably David Goran, ambushed. What's his name? We don't know his name. They ambushed someone. Blank blank, posing as... Right, so David Goran. Posing as, and then I don't know the guy's name. Oh no, David Goran. Posing as blank blank. Blank to blank blank with a blank, which blank had no blank. No poison. Blank blank drank the other. Drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hurst passed the Inception ritual to become. Yeah, it was One Eye Tiger. Proud Beast Initiate. Okay. Dark Hand Initiate? Proud Beast. Proud Beast. Yeah, it's going to be the lion with an eye. Yeah, Proud Beast Initiate. So it's these other ones now. So, ambushed. Who is this guy? Who is this guy going to be? Oh, ambush, sorry, yeah. I keep forgetting that we're not looking for names. Ambush Dark Hand Initiate. There's me just wanting to know too much information. Posing as Dark Hand Initiates, thank you very much. Signaled, challenged. No. Signaled to, probably. Signaled to Walter Keane. With a... and then an orange thing. Which... Oh, which cup. So, signal to Walter Keane with a... Signaled with a something, which is yellow. Which cup had no poison? Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. What the fuck's this bit? David Goran, posing as Dark Hand Initiate, signaled to Walter Keane with a... Admission? Sword? Mission? No. With a... Squabble? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, maybe I've got it wrong. David Goran, posing as Dark Hand Initiate. It needs to be... what's he got in his hand? David Goran's got just a carafe of wine. Silver tankard. Maybe it's not signalled there. David Goran is either challenged or drank. Well, it's not. It's none of them, is it? Signalled to Walter Keane with a... Signalled with a tankard? Okay, right, okay. Sorry, that, for some reason that didn't read right to me. Okay, nice one. So, after being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David. So that's interesting, because if you think back to the previous scene, he broke in, Walter. His lackey knocked out David Goran with a club. But something obviously happened afterwards, and David Goran and Walter became friends, because, yeah, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Pardon me, therefore Walter chose the safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. Well, bloody hell. I don't want to stop. But unfortunately I have to. It's so good. It's so good. I already can't wait for next week. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. It's just a brilliant game. So I think I've got a few chapters left. I mean, I think it's going to be another couple of streams, I think, that one, because, yeah, I forgot how. Now we're into the complex ones. They're not quick solutions, those. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching. Like I said, check out the giveaway, the video that I uploaded at 6 o'clock. Yeah, make sure you know, if you want this £20 voucher for the 10 single serve sachets. Check out the video if you're intrigued by what Wraith Energy is. I'll go through what it is and what the flavors are and stuff. And yeah, it runs for a week, so it's till next Saturday. So it's just another opportunity for me to be able to give you, give back to you guys. And it's very good. It's very good. It's very nice. So yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for coming. I respect your internet for lasting the whole time. Must have been a bit confusing the first one, but yeah, we're back into it now. So yeah, already can't wait for next week. Have a nice rest of your weekend and a nice week next week. And I shall see you, yeah, hopefully it'll be the same sort of slot. But yeah, I'll do a post midweek, but hopefully it'll be another Saturday evening. We can carry on with it. It's just great. And there's not many games where if there's a sequel after this game is finished, I want to stream the DLC straight away. So yeah, it's brilliant. Thanks a lot for your help and thanks a lot for watching. I will speak to you guys soon. Take care.